Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. Ready.
They run again with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set. Hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Finds his man, it's Allen St. Brown. Escapes a defender. To the house, touchdown Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Allen St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he He has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give left side for Gibbs. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Big strike here to Williams. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up their opening drive. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Pass brought in by Tetterola McMillan. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Second and 3 now.
Let's go. Black, 95. Set, go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Lions 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Carolina.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Dropping back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn will pick it up. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that,
Here we go.
man, is it difficult on the defense.
Yellow. Set. Hut.
On second down, he gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
Ready, go.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at
Here
the
we go. Here we go.
33-yard line.
Ready.
Young on the play action. He finds space, middle of the field. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Ryan Fitzgerald kicking off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions lower the deficit to a single possession. Looking to tack on the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Hut. Hut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now, hang on a moment, because I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready. Set.
Play action now. Young. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 14-point game here in the first. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw.
The second down pass. The tackle is Rashawn Morton. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Handoff running right, Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Williams on the stop. The tackle
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Young to throw it. Has it in close. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it on 3rd and 5.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Young working from the gun. This one's caught. Runs around and he's got space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's taken Second down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. This is to Slow, working the outside. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. It's Lovett. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. End up running left. Here's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Swipe. Ready. Hut.
Now Young. He's going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. He dodged the tackle. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Pass play coming here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set, go.
Here's Young to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. And the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Shotgun now on third down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Lions ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set. Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's caught by Hubbard. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Set. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers who have first and 10.
34-yard line.
Come on. Set. Set.
Running right. Here's Hubbard. A lot of space ahead. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers both racing them to the halftime locker room. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Fate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play. Way too many of them. Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down. A gain of 12.
Back to throw.
First down, Lions.
Connects on the crosser. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Looking in the air here. That's grabbed inside the 30. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set now. 1st and 10.
A gain of 30.
Let's go now.
And the Lions
70
first
Lions.
down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work afterwards.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This one intended for the running back. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Here's a throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions
throwing here just before halftime. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room.
Lions 19.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
On the set.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Red. Down. Hut.
Back to throw it. He rolls to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the third. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Big strike here to Williams. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call...
And this time they're gonna get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Looking to throw here. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. On the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Not quite far enough, and no good. It's off the crossbar and out. And that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way. He's denied by the crossbar.
Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
White. 50.
Young looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go.
Now it's Young. Another one comes by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Young on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Mitchell Evans on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Set. Go. Yellow. 40. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the right, he's got to Slaw. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So the Lions giving it another go, trying for 2 once more. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Young throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
3rd down, run by Hubbard. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Trying for the deep ball. Catch is made in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They're going to try and throw it here. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Striker. Set, ready, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
So we're through 3 here. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through to the final whistle. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Going from the gun here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired.
Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll throw it here on first. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the line. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Black 40. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Connects on the crosser. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. 6, hut.
Running for it here with Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Going play action. Young. Oh, this big guy is moving. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action. If the play action right off of it, if you can make that defense pay, that was the thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning the tight end left. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Another throw here on 2nd down. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Trying to run with Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And the Panthers grab it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's ready.
Young to throw it. Throw is caught. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers close to beginning the year 4-0. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Down. Ready.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the Panthers staying down. They're going for this.
Set, hut, set.
Going for it with Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
6-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Hut.
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And they set up the screen. Brooks. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It's
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Set. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
38 yards on the play.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do.
First down.
This is complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. So they'll decline this and take the results. From the red zone on first. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
We'll look to throw it. Complete. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Cups, this is Xavier Leggett. And he will have the Panthers first down, and that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. He will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.